A Love Beyond Worlds, story of Lila Ethan. The city of Barwaco had two very different worlds living side by side. One side was filled with tall glass buildings, luxury cars, and people who never worried about tomorrow. The other side was made of narrow streets, small markets, and people who survived on hope alone. Ethan belonged to the first world. He was young, handsome, and extremely wealthy. His family owned powerful companies, and his name opened doors everywhere. Yet, despite all the money and respect, Ethan felt empty inside. People smiled at him, but he always wondered if they loved him or his wealth. Lila lived in the second world. She was a hard-working young woman who lived with her sick mother in a poor neighborhood. Every day, Lila worked small jobs at the local market, cleaning chairs and stalls to earn enough money for food and medicine. Life was difficult, but she never lost her kindness or dignity. One night, fate brought their worlds together. Lila was finishing her work at the market when a group of dangerous men approached her. Their voices were rough, their intentions unclear. Fear filled her heart. Just as things were about to get worse, a voice cut through the tension. "Step away from her." It was Ethan. He had taken a different route home that night, seeking silence from his busy life. Seeing Lila in danger, he stepped in without thinking. The men argued, but Ethan stood his ground. Eventually, they backed away, disappearing into the darkness. That night changed everything. Ethan began visiting the market more often. He and Lila talked about life, dreams, and pain. Ethan never told her he was rich. He wanted to be seen as a man, not a fortune. Lila found peace in his presence, something she hadn't felt in a long time. Slowly, love grew between them, but the truth never stays hidden forever. One evening, Lila saw Ethan stepping out of a luxury car, surrounded by security guards. Her heart sank. She realized he had been hiding a big part of his life from her. Lila kept walking, tears filling her eyes. Ethan took one step. Then another, but his feet suddenly stopped. Lila reached her small home. Her mother was lying on the bed, struggling to breathe. "Are you tired, my daughter?" Her mother asked. Lila forced a smile, but her eyes could not hide the truth. That night, she couldn't sleep. The image of Ethan stepping out of the car kept replaying in her mind over and over again. A day later, Lila was at the market. Someone spoke from behind her. "Lila." She startled. Ethan was standing there, this time in simple clothes, without any bodyguards. "I wanted you to know the truth," he said. "I hid my wealth. For my own reasons, not because of you." Lila replied in a cold voice. "The truth should have come much earlier." Ethan took a deep breath. "Your mother? I know she's sick." Lila's eyes widened. "How did you know?" "I don't want your money," Lila said. "I want a man who tells me the truth from the beginning." Ethan, his voice trembling, said, "If I had told you the truth back then, would you have stayed?" The question ended in silence. Early in the morning, Lila arrived at the market. As usual, she began wiping the tables, the smell of vegetables and fish still lingering in the air. No one knew the pain in her heart. Her eyes were still sore, a reminder of the previous evening. As she wiped a table, she heard a voice say, "Good morning." That voice. She recognized it. Lila turned around. Ethan was standing there, dressed simply, no bodyguards, no luxury car in sight. "What are you doing here?" she asked softly. "I came to show you the truth through actions," he said, "not words." He picked up a cloth and began wiping another table. People at the market stared, but he wasn't afraid. Days passed like that. Ethan came every day. He took a cloth and helped with the cleaning. He never showed off money, never mentioned wealth. Slowly, Lila's heart began to open. "A man who respects my work is a man who respects me," she thought. One rainy day, Ethan walked Lila home. He stood up respectfully to greet her mother, gently holding her hand as he said, "Your daughter is an honest woman." He arranged treatment for her mother, quietly, without making Lila feel any burden. Her mother's health began to improve. Another evening, on the same road as before, Ethan and Lila stood together. "I will never hide anything again," Ethan said. "If you choose me as I am." Lila smiled and replied, I already chose you. When you became honest. Subscribe for more emotional stories. Have a good day.